AITA for not buying my stepsister a birthday gift with the money my grandparents gave me? I'm 16 years old, and I need some advice. I lost my dad 7 years ago, and ever since, I've been seeing my paternal grandparents once a month. They've always given me some money whenever we meet, and they tell me to either spend it on something for myself or save it for the future. I'm grateful for it, but it's not something I'm expected to share or spend on anyone else. My mom knows about the money, and while I don't think she's ever been super thrilled about it, she's never taken it from me or stopped me from accepting it. At least, as far as I know, she never has. About 3 years ago, my mom remarried. She married a man who has a daughter from a previous relationship. My stepsister is 6 years old now, and a couple of weeks ago, she had her birthday. My mom told me that since I'm now 16 and have my own money, I should be buying gifts for my stepsister, just like I would for a friend. This was a week before her birthday, so it kind of threw me off. I tried explaining to my mom that the money I get from my grandparents is meant for me, not for anyone else. But she insisted that I should be spending it on my little sister, as she calls her. The thing is, I really didn't want to spend the money on my stepsister. I've been getting that money from my grandparents for a long time, and they always tell me to treat myself or save it. I wanted to honor their wishes. It's not that I hate my stepsister or anything. She's a sweet kid, but I don't feel like I should be forced to buy her a gift with money that wasn't intended for that purpose. So, I told my mom I wasn't going to do it, and she didn't believe me. She thought I was just being stubborn and kept insisting that I should go out and buy something for her. The day of my stepsister's birthday came, and guess what? She didn't get anything from me. My mom was furious. She was expecting me to cave in and say I bought something, but I stood my ground. I wasn't going to lie. My mom kept pushing, and she said I was being mean to my stepsister. She told me how upset she was because my stepsister had known me since she was 3 and had always seen me as a sister. It really seemed like my mom thought I should just bite the bullet and make it happen. So we argued. My mom told me it was cruel not to get my stepsister a present. And when I pointed out that if she wanted her daughter to have a gift, she could buy it herself, my mom got even angrier. She said, "With your attitude, you should be buying whatever you need for yourself, not being selfish with your money." That's when I snapped and told her that if she wanted me to have more money to buy things, she needed to let me get a job. She's been stopping me from working in the past, saying I was too young, but here she was expecting me to spend money like I was rolling in it. She then told me that even though it was my money, I was still a minor, and as a mother, she had a say in how I spent it. She kept emphasizing the minor part, and I got frustrated. I told her that she didn't get to tell me what to do with the money my grandparents gave me. As long as I'm not breaking any laws, I didn't think it was any of her business. By the end of the argument, my mom was still furious with me. She said I was being selfish and childish, and I was hurting her relationship with my stepsister. I felt bad that my stepsister was upset, but I just couldn't bring myself to go against what my grandparents wanted for me. Honestly, I didn't expect this to blow up as much as it did. I get where my mom's coming from. She probably thinks it's important to make sure I'm part of the family dynamic and doing things that show I care. But my grandparents have always made it clear that the money is for me. It's not like I didn't care about my stepsister. I just didn't want to be forced into buying something I didn't feel was my responsibility. I also feel like my mom doesn't respect the boundaries I've set. I've told her repeatedly that I don't want to spend the money from my grandparents on someone else, and I thought that would be enough. But she's pushing me, and it makes me feel like she doesn't trust my judgment or respect my relationship with my grandparents. Maybe I'm just too focused on being independent, but I really don't like the idea of my mom deciding how I should spend money that was given to me for personal use. She may be my mother, but I'm still my own person with my own finances, and I don't think she should be able to control that. My mom has been upset with me ever since, and she keeps saying I've hurt my relationship with my stepsister. I don't know what else to do to fix it. She keeps talking about how my stepsister was looking forward to getting a gift from me, and that I've made her feel unwanted. I don't want to hurt my stepsister, but I don't think it's fair for me to be pressured into spending money that wasn't intended for her. I've tried talking to my mom about how it's not my responsibility, and that if she really wants my stepsister to have a gift, she should buy it. But my mom keeps bringing up how I'm a minor, and how it's her right to dictate how I spend my money. It feels like I'm stuck in a no-win situation, and I don't know what else to do. So, AITA for not buying my stepsister a birthday gift with the money my grandparents gave me? I feel like I have the right to spend my money as I see fit, but my mom thinks I'm being unreasonable and hurtful. Should I have just caved in and bought something? Or is it wrong to hold firm and keep that money for myself, as my grandparents intended? Update. Hey everyone, thanks for all the responses. After reading your comments, I realized I might have been too stubborn in some parts of the argument. I've talked to my mom again, and she's still upset, but we've come to a bit of a compromise. She agreed that it's my money, but she also made it clear that family dynamics are important, and sometimes making small sacrifices helps keep the peace. I'm still not fully convinced I was wrong, but I'm planning to have a conversation with my stepsister and maybe make it up to her in my own way. I don't know if I'll buy her a gift, but I might try something else to show I care. Thanks again for your advice.